Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about whether preventative dentistry can be profitable or not.
Preventative dentistry is the practice of implementing preventative techniques in order to proactively avoid disease and further invasive treatment. What does it entail? Regularly monitoring oral health to minimize factors that promote disease, diagnosing disease factors in a timely fashion to prevent progression. Preventative methods include sealants, fluoride treatment or exposure, regular cleanings and biofilm removal, diet modification, and oral rinses.
Some things that we can do to make our dental practices more profitable are balancing our fees with insurance companies, reviewing our radiography standards every year, maximizing hygiene visits so that the dentist isn't conducting hygiene procedures, offering flexible payment options, increasing case acceptance rate by educating your patients better, and improving your digital marketing by providing proof. So, are these methods for creating profitability actually applicable to prevention? In many cases, it's not, because the premise of preventative dentistry is non-invasive treatment and ensuring that tooth structure is preserved. And many of those tips and tricks refer to ways for garnering monetary benefits via invasive procedures. So, can preventative dentistry actually be profitable? Let's go to our resident expert, Dr. Cook.
So the answer to the question, the simple question is, can preventative dentistry be profitable? There was a guy back in the 1950s and 60s who figured out how to do it. And right now, his name leaves me. He was up in the Chicago area, and he had a practice of just prevention. He didn't do any restorative dentistry at all. Isn't that amazing? And he had an office full of people who taught their patient base preventative dentistry. And patients in that locale and in that location would come to this office and pay substantial money to just learn how to take care of their bodies. And he marketed it, if you will, word of mouth, the practice. Now, he made it profitable. But he's one out of, let's say back then there was 100,000 dentists in the U.S. that unique deal. They were tooth mechanics. I'm sorry, that's really what they were. And so, tooth plumbers. And then he brought along the idea that you could be profitable. Now, there were 100,000 dentists back then. He was one out of 100,000 that was doing anything like that. Having an office full of people that didn't do anything except sit and teach and train the patient how to take care of themselves so that they wouldn't need dental work done. Basically, there's the bottom line. So that's very rare. So the answer for me, having practiced for almost 40 years, is it depends on your patient base. If you had the ideal, here's Larry's ideal patient base. My ideal patient base are extremely health-focused individuals in all parts of their health. And those individuals want to know. They'll read anything you give them. In today's world, they'll Google anything you give them because they really want to know, because they really want to be healthy, and they really don't want us having a cut on their bodies if we can help it. Okay? Mm-hmm. If you had a patient base like that and you wanted to charge fees for oral hygiene instructions, nutritional instructions, and things of that nature, yeah, you could make it profitable. But if I took the totality of a society, ours, and say, can you make preventative dentistry profitable? I'd say not likely, because patients aren't willing to pay for that. And the other reason, though, you think I'm jaded. I am jaded, never mind, doesn't matter. Dental insurance really doesn't pay in a code, the CDT code stuff. They don't pay for preventative things as a whole. Not worth the hoot. Not worth the crap. What does he mean? He's that. I'm trusting you can cut this thing out.
So what are some things we can do to improve your profitability? Although insurance doesn't pay for a lot, it does provide some limited coverage, such as free cleanings every year, as well as oral examinations and perhaps x-rays. Also, government supports through grants, government clinics, or Medicaid, Medicare programs, which do cover a lot of preventative procedures such as sealants and most importantly, properly educating your patients because they do play a big role in prevention.
So lastly, can preventative dentistry actually be profitable? And as Dr. Cook mentioned, it can be if we have an ideal patient base. Primarily, preventative dentistry is most profitable for patients because we are ensuring that they are maintaining tooth structure, they are saving money on procedures that do not necessarily have to be done by giving them lower cost options that preserve their teeth and improve their health in the long run. Business-wise, profitability can be achieved if you have proper patient education. If your patients are motivated enough to ensure that their health is the best that it can be and their teeth are the best that they can be, they will pay the money to be educated and to undergo preventative procedures. And lastly, external government funding and grants may also help to aid in profitability along the way. So here are our references, and thank you.